The Craigmillar Literacy Trust are an organisation with the aim of fostering a love for books, writing and other activities into children. One of their biggest events is the Craigmillar Book Festival.
But its aim is really to encourage reading and enthusiasm for reading amongst everybody in the community, whether you're a baby, a young person, an adult, a family member or an older person. So it's reading across the community, and we, as well as the book festival, we have another marvellous project called Craigmillar Books for Babies, and that really promotes early literacy and early reading and the joys of books and reading with parents across the community. And then we do other projects like My Own Book, where children learn about how to select books and do book reviews, and then we do residencies where we'll have an author working intensively with children in a class over 6 weeks.
Research has shown that reading as a child has several positive benefits, including helping children to make better sense of the world around them. The festival aims to make reading more enjoyable for children.
And the book festival was set up 20 years ago because there were so many barriers to children reading and enjoying books for pleasure. They were reading away in school, but then they weren't necessarily, really thinking that books were great in their daily lives. So it was set up with that reason, and we got all these wonderful authors who came along and really inspired and enthused children to really want to read themselves and carry on reading. And the festival was so successful that it's continued now for 20 years, and it gets sort of bigger and better and deeper and richer every year.
The book festival aims to empower the local Craigmillar community by getting as many local schools, nurseries and public spaces involved as possible.
It's about encouraging children and young people to enjoy books and reading for pleasure, and we have a lot of events surrounding Craigmillar in Nidri Mills and Bigham and around all the schools in the Craigmillar cluster. So we have events on Nidri Mill Primary School, Castleview Primary School, St Francis, New Craig Hall, and we've also had events surrounding community centres and here in the Craigmillar Library.
For many children, reading is difficult or not enjoyable. The festival looks to counteract this problem by incorporating other fun subjects into the programme.
It's all about children opening up their imaginations as well as learning to read. So for this morning, for example, we had a science workshop, and we were doing things like optical illusions and making slime and making dino prints. And while the children were doing that, they were also using books, so they were getting ideas that they could then take forward. And this afternoon, Ogad is going to be doing poems, so she's going to be doing acrostic poems, and children are going to be using books and then writing their own poems. Now those are gifts for life, because those children are just going to love poems and reading and books and take that forward into their daily lives.
The festival continues until the end of the week, and with so many fun and educational activities available for children, it looks like it's not one to miss. Indigo Stafford, that's TV.